You were really... What is it?
I don't suppose you're here to hire us. What if we do? Most of us are the real... A Synthiate by the name of Azkul. He was an elite troop... We had a contract with the... Now the Republic... A Synthiate by the name of Azkul. He was an elite trooper for Ma... We find... We had a Now... You're really not so bad.
Can I help you? It's...
You're still around? What makes you think? A secret. And you came to tell me that? Even if you're telling the truth, that Zayron might be playing a joke on you, or trying to stir trouble over here.
The warrior... So I've...
Yarvik is dangerous. You duel a mercenary.
Can I help? I'm not paid to talk to you. Move along.
I don't suppose...
You'll find...
Hello there! We should probably talk about something else. I hate going behind...
It's you again. You want. We've already. You. Some of this, but no, but that. You. I don't have. There. She's smart. I'm. It's our.
Halt, settler. This is a restricted area. How the hell did you get through? We are highly trained veterans, and you're just a settler. I'm gonna say this nice and simple for your little calf-herding head. What? That's a Jedi trick. We
I hear you.
Always rushing into action without thinking of the consequences. What? You're expecting thanks? Kunda is in danger, and you... Is this a joke to you? People's lives, every action has consequences, no matter... The Mandalorian Wars was... Did you think rushing into battle against countless... You were always difficult to read. As a Padawan, and again at your trial, and perhaps more so now that we are here on Dantooine. If you wish to prove yourself, then do so. The mercenaries have allied themselves with the Exchange and are planning... And now, since they lost their captive Jedi, the...
You are the Jedi I've heard reports of, and I am Azkul, leader of the That is correct. According to my reports, I have 4 times as many soldiers as the militia. It is inevitable that I will succeed. If you wish to avoid my men, of course. There are many ways someone with your abilities can aid us. You'd better reconsider. I can't have a Jedi into...
This could have been handled with much more...
Men, I trust you can handle this Jedi.
What does it
You'll find little...
I see you have found the elusive Master Vrook.
He's told me that his rescue complicated our situation to some degree. I thank you for finding him, though. Vrook has informed me that the mercenaries devised a plan of attack to annihilate Kunda itself. Zeron says that even with a plan, the mercenaries have to gather their forces, then coordinate their assault. So we... Our militia is effective at peacekeeping, but isn't prepared for a full-scale battle. If you could... Besides, Zeron says there is a... I have instructed the militia... Here is a MasterCard.
Zeron was right about the mercenaries all along. I guess my ego...
We've been told to provide you with anything you need. We have to keep the news of the mercenaries.
In Soranaka.
Welcome back.
Do you require any... I have instructed the... Right, though if we lose...
You heard what the administrator said. Each of us has to do what they... We'll have time to...
I was right about you. You are trouble. The mercenaries aren't quick. we could use people handy with a blaster. We also got a lot of things that could use fixing. It isn't glamorous. The 3 turrets outside Kunda are on the blink. The men who were wounded by the turrets are holed up in the med lab. I've had some men lay traps around Kunda, but nobody... The side secure... We got some broken assault droids that have been... I had it my way.
We've been told to provide you with anything you need. We have to keep the news of the...
Thanks for the help. Since you're asking, Zeron...
A lot of people here hate Jedi. But when they were here, they tried helping us. I don't...
Welcome back to...
Welcome back.
You'll find Yeah, I guess so.
Charanana Gundos Terewana Jun Konata de Deru Inturunto Wakare Kwe Wap Gerebu Deru Inturunto Terewana Jun Konata de Deru Inturunto Wakare
Sublevels.
Ah, the trap. So, I have no real desire to put myself in harm.
Jaren knew the risks. He wouldn't do anything different if he was in our situation.
Came back from the sublevels alive. There've been a couple of folks who've done that.
What? Who? You were really helpful. You aren't serious, are you? I'll assume...
Is that you? You must be fierce with a black...
Thanks for saving me. It's all Tapeale's fault. She said the entryway to the sublevel was safe enough. We barely got in here. And then everybody started going left and right, grabbing anything they could. It was every man for himself. Then before you know it, we were under attack by those... No, I guess you're right. I grabbed a couple of things. There's no way I'm gonna give those to you. Now, I hadn't... I managed to grab 3 things. If you give me 1,300... Oh, it doesn't work that way. You can... Ha! I'm going to the south. Come visit. It's you again. I really hope but it's not... I hadn't even thought of that. I know I want to think it through, but...
I don't suppose you're here to... What if... You sound like... so...
Can I help?
That Athorian in Kunda is a...
The warrior? You... I don't know for sure, but I don't know again. I told you what I know. I don't feel so well.
I'm thinking of visiting some of the local settlers.
I don't
Thanks for helping out the militia.
Insoranaka megun. Jenish milaka wachino so impo.
I was right about you. Inspecting the perimeter, talking to the troops, and we could use people. We also got a lot of things that could use fixing. It isn't off the top. The 3 turrets outside Kunda are on the blink. They went haywire the other day and wounded some of my men. The men who were wounded by the turrets are holed up. I've had some. That's good to hear. You sure? That's... I was right. All right, and we got a lot to do.
Since you are here to bolster Kunda's defense, I will hurry to the mercenary camp and delay their assault however I can.
I imagine that the mercenaries have got 2 goals in this whole thing. Kill me and kill the administrator. The administrator's locked up in her office tight, which means it isn't gonna be easy. I suspect they've got 3 entrances. Here's the security door on the side, and the garage. We got 3 squads of militia. We can assign people to the front, back, or inside. Backside has to guard 2 entrances. The front will have to fight, and the inside will have to... So, where do you... First squad is most experienced. The only squad that could go blaster to blaster against the mercs. Second squad, third squad is new and not trained to... So... The battles that had the least dying were always led by Jedi. Where do you want... Alright, where do you... Fine. That's what I was... Once the thing... Well, I'll tell them what's there to do. Alright, I'll assemble the men. I hope you can speak good. I don't have the words. I was really... Let's get ready.
Tell me what you see, soldier.
They're mobilizing the militia. Looks like a lot of...
They've been warned. It won't be of any use. Their leader, Administrator Tarina, must not survive the battle. Everything else is secondary to that objective.
hear you.
We've lost too many soldiers. Fall back inside.
So you're the Jedi. I take it you are a... Stand aside. Our quarrel... Is that supposed to I'll give you... We could kill you. So... This is I was trained.
I didn't sign on for this cold-blooded slaughter, Azkul.
I was wondering when you would betray me, Dopak. I'll send your final wager.
Sorry I was held up, but it looks like I've arrived in time to...
Kill them all.
Thank you so much for your aid. You can be sure that Dantooine will not forget how the Jedi protected us in this war. I'm sorry to offend you. We are a humble community, and this That is true. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have...
Kunda is safe in no small part due to you. I feel... In any case, There are a few of us left, but I do not even know if the others still live. We've been forced to divide our forces and retreat to places which will be difficult. We have chosen to hide our presences from each other, so that the discovery of one will not end. We cannot. We have resolved not to until we have found where. But even as our numbers, we had hoped to outmaneuver them, by letting them believe themselves. Then, all of us who remained vowed to meet here on Dantooine. From here we can plan a course of action and carry the battle to them. But so far they remain in hiding. You have more... Force bonds? Yes. Such bonds normally grant strength to both, but not to such. Still, your ability to. Perhaps it is. And with your loss of connection to. Perhaps it is Dantooine, but I do not feel such from you. Still, you and your connections. It is possible that returning to known space journey. You have more. Have they? Why would they attack? For some reason, I believe you. If you can find others, and you have more. I suppose there is something I should show you. It will keep you. I'm only going to demonstrate this once. This is the Sheen form, a defensive stance that's good when you're outnumbered, which is most of the time. This form will increase your ability to deflect blaster fire, and it increases the. I don't know how you learned that so quickly.
Something up?
I'll be glad to return to my phone.
They say the Jedi saved us from the mercenaries. I guess we should stop blaming them for the troubles on Dantooine.
That was some intense fighting. I'm glad we both made it through.
Unnecessary observation. Annoying.
Yes.
Diagnostic. HK-47 activated. Running checks through primary systems. Assessment. It appears I have suffered considerable damage and dismemberment. I can feel all the cracks in my motivators. And my central control cluster seems to have taken several repeated blaster shots at close range. How crude. Answer. Oh, that is impossible, Master. If I were out to kill you, we would not be speaking. And regardless, I am a unique model. Why, to think that there would be other versions of me would be unacceptable. Statement. Master, I must inform you that your attempts at humor are wasted on a droid such as I. As I have expressed, I am unique. Resignation. Very well, Master. If you put conclusion, you speak the truth. This discovery is all mockery. Am I all right? Oh, yes, Master. Why, I am fine. Statement. I've only just been reactivated, only to find that there are substandard duplicates of me running all over the galaxy, corroding my good. But if they are in fact hunting you, then I look forward to the opportunity to meet these units and educate them in proper assassination. Conclusion. So it seems... Recitation. Yes, as I said, I am an assassin droid. It is my primary function to burn holes. Oh, how I... Answer. Yes. Statement. As I have studied your actions, looking for potential vulnerability. Statement. You seem disposed to helping others, not harming them, as I have come to expect in Statement. Master, it is nothing personal, but professional pride dictates that I keep a running tally on any... And of course, the weaknesses of any other sentient meatbags, droids, or... Hypothetical. Master, it is entirely possible that one day it has happened before. Statement. Oh, I am aware of that. Statement. Consolation. Master. Statement. Query. I must express some degree of confusion concerning... Observation. Well, Master, I was not at Malachor 5 during your near-genocidal reaction to the Mandalorian threat, but Observation. I believe that Revan determined that mass slaughter on such a scale may... So perhaps... Answer. Oh, please, Master. Even as a metaphor, that idea is Clarification. I meant... Answer. No, Master. I was constructed shortly after the... Answer. Well, Master, unless you were operating during the jet aside. Answer. Revan felt the true war was against observation. So my... Answer. Revan saw the pressures of war on Duxon and knew that even in the heat of conflict, Jedi could be... Observation. I am... Observation. Master, that was the lesson of Malachor. Any Jedi... Observation. Master, I do not... Observation. Answer. Oh, I do not know when the Jedi... Observation. Request. First, Master, I would appreciate it if Jedi need... But if you are determined to do it your... Recitation first. Weapon selection is critical. Answer. Select grenades, sonic screamers, cluster rockets, and plasma charges. Mines? Addendum. Gas attacks are effective if you can take the Jedi by surprise. Inhalation is less effective than ones that work on skin contact. Cautionary. Still, don't rely on it, since Jedi can fight off. Recitation. Do not forget to. Lightsabers, while powerful, have trouble penetrating most military-issue energy shields. Answer. Countering their other powers is more. Confession. I do not fully understand their other abilities, but I do know that many of them require that the Jedi know that you are there. Thus, sniping and using. Evaluation. A technique that Revan used frequently was to attack a Jedi. Answer. Kill their allies or place them in jeopardy. That is why there are many. Cautionary. Oh no, Master. In fact, explanation. Statistically, over-planning the extrapolation. There are many theorists who claim Jedi. Jedi, like San Kivers. Answer. Strangely. Answer. Generally, this was done by broadcasting strong emotions while whether guilt. Answer. Obviously, a Force-sensitive broadcasting. As much as the Jedi could not use such a statement. Query. Statement. Or perhaps the query.
Yes? I do not think you are ready for further instruction.
Yes? That is something we will leave until... Very well. It's... when it's a power... when... Very... The Jedi, you may have other... It is simple, and it's simple. It has no other... Others may come with... with a... That Christmas, is there something? Yes. That is something we will leave. Yes. That is some...
How may I serve?
ready to serve.
My life is yours.
It was pretty brave of you to stand up to ask. I plan to leave Dantooine. I'm happy. Thanks again.
Acknowledgement.
Zeron was right about the mercenaries all along. I guess my
Charanana Gundo.
My life.
What do you mean, This is Ronto Scrag. Yeah, well, I'm still not convinced. This droid is Pazak. Whatever.
Statement. My memory core has suffered some damage. Statement. Yet somehow, a gap in my circuits makes me... Statement. This is all the more important since during my routine inspection of all potential escape routes from this vessel, I made an interesting discovery. Observation. The navicomputer is voice-locked. As a consequence, you are now responsible for course corrections and astrogation. Statement. That... Query. Why would someone lock the navicomputer? Answer. Presumably to hide where one has been. Statement. I believe you've been somewhere. Somewhere you wish to keep hidden.